So let's go ahead and get started. I am here with Julie, and she is in the hot state of what?
Florida. It's not hot.
It's not
It's
terribly hot. Well, I
78.
I can tell you, I'm in Michigan, and you're cursing at me because you said 78, and it's like 28 here. So
Yes.
what we're going to be talking about today is, on the Earn Every Dime Online Academy, and even some of the stuff that I talk about on the show is how you can, find these new ways to earn a living, right? And no matter where you are, now you've embarked on this awesome journey, right? Leaving the 9 to 5 and, grabbing a camper and just saying, you know what? I want to be where it is warm.
And potentially make money.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So, and one of the things that I encourage you to do is, be able to go and quickly get, acclimated to some of the online opportunities. Now, we're going to go through a couple of them. I got a couple of them up here. I've got Hotmart. That happens to be one I'm really, really interested in, but we'll get back to that. One of the first ones, and the things I think is going to be the easiest, is going to be ClickBank, right? Now, one of the things I suggested that you do as a part of when you come into the academy is just kind of go and get a feel for the platform itself, right? And you've had a
Right.
chance to do that?
I did.
Okay, good, good. And you know what? Some of that stuff is just going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't understand this,
It
right?
is. It's all foreign to me.
Yeah, yeah, and this is how it is for a lot of people when they're just starting out, especially if for us 9 to 5ers that have done that a long time, when we're entering into a whole new area, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, it's a foreign language. That
Yes.
gets extremely difficult if we let it, but we're not going to be overwhelmed because, of course, what I do here in the Earn Every Dime Online Academy is walk you through it. Sometimes even taking you by the hand like I am doing today. Well, of course, you're in Florida, so I can't actually take you by the hand, but you know what I mean. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Now, when we start talking about going to these marketplaces and looking at the items, one of the things that, and let's go to the items that you liked. You liked, I think you said it was health and fitness, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to show you when you go to the health and fitness area, what it will start showing you is it's going to just show you different products, right? Flat belly fix, fat decimator system, and you literally have an opportunity to go down and check these out. Now, here's what's interesting, and this is one of the things that I suggested to you, is that you find a product that has a gravity right here. You see this area here? It says
Yes.
great GRAV. When it has a gravity of 50 or more, or in this case, higher the gravity, that tells you that the more people are selling it. In other words, they're having some success selling it. So at that higher gravity, then you know, hey, this is a product that is, quite frankly, doing pretty good. Now you have a chance to kind of take a look at what is it about this product. So what we want to do is we start looking at this thing, right? And we say to ourselves, okay, all right, let me take a look at this. It's selling for about $28.19. If I wanted to go ahead and promote it, I'd click that button. But for the most part, what I want to do is start looking at this stuff, right? I want to say, okay, what are they selling for? All right, average sale, just getting some information that starts telling you about that product. Because when you don't have your own products, and again, no matter where you are in the world, you and a laptop, you and a phone, you now get a chance to just look at what's already selling. Now you asked a question off camera when you says, hey, well, what do I have to do? Do I have to create a page? And we're going to get to that in a minute. But I want to see if we have something that we can promote that sounds pretty good. Okay.
Um, what is promoting?
So when we start talking about promoting, what you're going to be doing is presenting this product to people, whether it's people in your Facebook page. And we're going to talk about getting, somebody scare you there?
My paper towel holder just fell down.
We're going to talk about where you can start finding traffic and where you can actually promote these products to. That is literally presenting the product. Now, as you know, people that'll listen to this can tell, hey, you're just brand new, you're fresh, none of this stuff makes any sense. And this is some of the things that I do in the Earn Every Dime Online Academy, is literally take, no matter where you are, fresh, new, just coming up, pulling up the camper in a nice little warm spot, and try to take you to the other, to the other side of this opportunity. So let's go ahead and click on this, right? I'm going to
Okay.
go ahead and show this. We're going to go ahead and click on this. You can see my screen pretty good, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if we were to look at this, it says, okay, promote this. And then what it does is, now this is in my account. What it would do is, this is my account nickname, and then I would have to actually, put in some information here to generate what they call a hop link. What a hop link is just going to be the link that you would now put into an area where people can click on and, start seeing the product. But
I
before we,
am
what,
I'm only
say it again.
seeing a gray screen.
Oh, you only see a gray screen on your side?
Yes, I don't see anything else. Yeah. And
Okay.
you.
Okay, it's not showing up. Okay, don't worry about that. Let's go to, let me get out of that screen. You're just seeing a gray screen. It's not showing you this area for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do something different. Instead of
Maybe
going,
because it's private.
yeah, because it's going into the promote area and it's just not showing up. So what we can do though is we can start going to get information about this. The Fat Decimator system by West Virgin, new in December, it says 2018 launch, view it on mobile. All right. So if we went to the affiliate page itself, all right, we're going to go ahead and click on all these things. If you notice here how they highlight,
Yes.
they light up. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, did you see that? Did the screen come up?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's showing you the actual affiliate link and the page itself, right? So it's showing you, look, avoid tonight to lose your belly fat by morning. All right, so that's just some copy, some stuff that they're trying to do to get people excited. And then what they have is a before, big old guy, and then a little old guy, right? So these are some of the things that it's showing you that you can, use in on your page to promote this product. So a lot of the people a lot of the people that put this up for affiliates to sell, and you would be an affiliate, right? And what ClickBank is just a middle person. They're the person that says, hey, put it on our marketplace. We take a cut, but we now put you in touch with people that can sell your product. So a
Okay.
lot of them will literally give you information to help sell the product. In this case, they got a nice little video, right? So let's go back. Let's get out of that. And it's got all these different things. Here's these pop-ups. This is called a pop-up, right? And I'll tell
That's
you
the
more about
same.
that. Can you
That's
see the
for the
pop-up?
same. Yes. Is that for
Okay.
the same product?
That's for the same product.
Okay.
Right? So it noticed, now here's things that is a wonderful thing that you can do on your own when you start creating, and this is going to be really foreign to you, when you start creating these things we call sales funnels, landing pages, squeeze pages, those are all the same meaning. But when you start creating things now, you can create these kind of things as well. So on the education side, not only do I want you to see what this one is offering, but then you'll start thinking about things when you go into your own products, right? You can start thinking about how they did theirs and then start thinking about how to reverse engineer it so that you can create things yourself. Some of this stuff I'm going to be able to show you, not today, but I just wanted to show you what's possible. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So
Yes.
you see how they did this little pop-up. They noticed that I went up towards my browser, and what happens is a before you leave pop-up, wait, it says, you're about to discover that the one veggie that can stop, that you can stop eating that, boom. And then it gives a nice picture of a person, just shows some before and afters, which are very, very powerful when
Yes,
you're
I
now
know.
promoting stuff in getting
I
people to
feel
click.
personally when I go to look at stuff, as me, a female, we like
Mhm.
to know the results of what
The
this weight loss product can do.
Sure, the before and afters. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of that. Now, let's go back to this and let's go to that one was the actual affiliate page. In other words, they have their own page because they're selling their stuff as well, right? So
Okay.
right, and it's saying, hey, look, if you can come up with something, they typically like you to, keep it what they have and all that kind of stuff because they know it converts, but they don't necessarily have your audience. That's the key. They have their audience,
Okay.
but
Sure.
they don't know your audience. So they're basically
Correct.
saying, how can I leverage my product through you? And if I can, I'll pay you. That's just basically how it goes. Right
Okay.
now, you can look at this one. Let's go into, we actually went to the affiliate page. So let's go to what this one talks about. All right, that's the same thing.
No, yeah, I think that was when you did.
Okay, so let's
There
go
you go.
to this one right here, the affiliate page itself. All right. So on the affiliate page, right, it starts giving you an opportunity to see. It says Monster new launch for 2018. This is basically him or her talking to you about what they're doing, right? Millions of dollars in commissions available. Okay. Trying to sell you on the big idea created by who? West $1 billion Virgin. It tells you the 75 to 100% commission levels because when you think about this, oftentimes, if they're really, really smart, and if they're really, really smart and they really want to make you successful, then they'll give you 100% of the sale because there's things that they have on the back end that makes more sense to them, right?
Okay.
If they can grab a whole bunch of affiliates that are doing very, very well, then you keep coming back to them, right? So they engender your trust by saying, hey, we'll give you 75 to 100% of this. They may have some back end products. They may have what they call bump products. They may have things that they sell in addition to, right?
Okay.
But they just want this product going because it is making money on some other area for them. So giving you 100% commission doesn't hurt them.
Okay.
That makes sense? Look at this.
Yes.
Make 2 sales and get $20 bonus. So what they're basically doing is saying, we want you to be successful. We want you to really sell this stuff. We really want this stuff to be fly off the shelves and be in front of your customers. And we're willing to not only give you 75 to 100% commission, but we're also, hey, if you make 2 sales, we'll give you $20 free, right? I mean, all these different things are designed to make you successful. Now, if I'm looking at this,
Question.
yeah,
Can
go
I ask
ahead.
a question?
Mhm.
So we're seeing this page because they're trying to sell it to us, or well, they're trying to get us, like you said, to use them.
Mhm.
So the customer doesn't see any of this stuff.
Right,
We're seeing
not this page, right? This is the page to say to sell you, or in other words, to get you involved in what they're trying to do,
Okay.
right? And if you notice, and it's just kind of giving you some, and this is really good, right? So imagine if you had a product and people didn't know you, right? You just popped on the screen, you're on, a JV Zoo or you're on ClickBank, and they're saying, "Now, who is this Buster?" So, or
Sure.
who is this Busterette, right? But now you tell them this stuff. You show them this. You say, hey, I'm the person that's going to give you 75 to 100% commission, right? And then it gets into the click here to get started. Now, that's when it starts digging into it. And if you notice, they have a nice little video, right? Don't
Right.
don't get left behind. These are just what they call to actions. And it says click here to get started. But let's go ahead and click the YouTube video and see if they got a nice little.
I cannot hear him.
You can't hear it. You can't hear them. How about now?
Oh.
Okay, but you
No.
can see him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the main thing is this is what he's doing. He's basically coming on to the screen to say, this is who I am. Here's what I'm selling. Here's a little bit of my story, right? And in certain, they call that a bridge page or something like that. But what I wanted you to see is you can look at these to determine if this is the kind of person or this is the product that you want to sell, right? And then his job or her job is to say, hey, here's who I am. This is what I do. If you're behind this, awesome. I'm giving you all these cool things, but do the best you can. And then they typically give you some extra stuff once you get into the get started area. All right. Now, all of them are going to be similar, whether you're at JV Zoo. Let's go ahead and go over to JV Zoo site to show you this one.
Do you want to click on that from
No,
that
no,
screen?
no, that's okay. Oh, yeah,
No, I
yeah.
mean,
You would want to check this out.
okay.
You'd want to say, hey, look, all I know is that the gravity, the GRAV is showing 50 and above. And I think his was at 238. It was something incredible. That means a lot of people are selling it and a lot of people are doing well with it, right?
Okay.
Because they have an opportunity to port in if they're not, right? So
Sure.
that's telling you that at least that's a product that is showing is doing pretty good. And I mean, you know, you don't necessarily want, especially when you're just starting out, right? You're trying to find things that you can say, okay, I believe the people I would put this product in front of, would do well by that, right? So
So
you
you
want to
kind of
find
want
those
to
kind of
believe it.
products.
You kind of want to believe in what you're looking at.
Well, you absolutely, because you're going to be presenting this product to people, and you want to be able to say, hey, look, I've seen the video, I've seen the person, I believe in this, I think it can do well, the numbers show that it will do well. You know what I mean? So now you say, let's dig into the product a little bit more. Right.
Okay.
And then that at least gives you an opportunity to understand what you would be presenting, whether it is through your Facebook folks or whether it is by building out your own funnels. Again, some of this stuff is going to be, oh my gosh, I don't understand it. I'm brand new.
Right.
Don't get scared. Don't be afraid, because again, that's what I'm here for, right? I'm here at the academy to show you how to do these things and get to these other levels, get to this familiarity. And then once you do that, put a couple of products up on some pages, whether you build out one or whether you go to Shopify. This is another one I'm going to tell you about. What I'm suggesting though is that we try everything that is as free as possible.
Sure.
Right? That's the cool part. Once you get some money flowing in and you see how it works and you go, oh my gosh, I see how this is going. Now you can start going to maybe the Shopify's, because the Shopify's, of course, are going to charge a little bit every month. Well, if you're making any money, you don't want to necessarily start racking up charges, right?
Right.
Now, although I could tell you Shopify is so simple and so easy to use, the integration opportunities are just so easy, and you can have multiple products, multiple products. You can have 10, 20 products that you've gone on ClickBank, grabbed, right? And then you can start running each these individual, what I'm calling funnels. And I'm going to show you how to make some free funnels on some of these other free sites. When I say funnel, just think about a funnel as a way for people to come in and then do stuff. So they come into the top part that says, hey, I got something in. They go, well, what is it that you got? You say, well, jump in the funnel. I'll show you. And then once
Okay.
they go through the funnel, there's different levels and there's different actions that you ask of them. But that point, they're in the funnel. And that's one of the big parts, getting people in, attracting them. For example, if I went and I said, you know what, Wes, I'm with you. I like what you're doing here. I'm going to click here to get started. I have just entered into his funnel.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, Wes may say, hey, now why he's telling his affiliates that he's going to give them this is because he may just want to get the email address so he can start a relationship with you,
Okay.
conversation with you, be able to chance to talk to you some more about more products as he has coming out. So he's offering this in order to get your email and an opportunity to have more conversation with you. That's very important.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go over a couple of things, but that's just give you an idea just on the front end of what it's like to choose just one. Now let's choose another one. Let's get out of this.
Okay. I have a question.
Sure, sure,
So
go ahead.
the whole point. So what my question is, what do you do with this affiliate now that you have it? Where do you take it and what do you do with it?
Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about. So once you've decided, hey, this is what I want to do, right? I want to be an affiliate. I'm okay with ClickBank being the intermediary, right?
Uh-huh.
Then what we do is, let me see if I can go back here. All right, he talks about the monster launch. Yes, 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 we know that. Thank you, Wes. All right. ClickBank. Okay, so what we start thinking about is, what can I do with this stuff? Where do I take it? How do I sell it? Now, some people do this. I had a client that all she did was, when she went to this area here, and I don't know if that area that you couldn't see, when she would go to promote it, all right, you notice this button here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And when you go over to the promote area, what happens is it asks you for just a little bit of information. It says, who are you? Kind of confirm who you are. You put that in, and then it gives you your actual code. I've had people literally take because some affiliates, what they will do is they'll say, hey, here is all your scripts that you need. Here are pictures that you need. right? So because they want their product to be represented well. So I've had people literally go grab the picture, put it on their Facebook information or their Facebook page, and then put that code in. And then their people see it and they say, oh, I would love to have my fat decimated. They click on the link, they see the product, they see all of the pages that some of the sellers give you. And if you've made your own, that's great too, right? Then they say, I like that. Click, buy, you get the cut. And that's as
Instead of
simple as
sharing
it
it
is.
with ClickBank?
Well, ClickBank automatically takes their share out, right? They'll
Okay.
automatically take their share out, and typically they'll take it out from the seller side, right? So if I, for example, I have products now, if I put products up there, then they'll take their cut out. Don't worry, they'll get paid. Don't worry about that, right? But
Okay.
and at whatever level they decided, you see what it says, $28. They haven't
Mhm.
asked, but they're talking about the average sale. All right. And then
Mhm.
get this. So let's say you say, I'm not sure. I know it really says that it's got a gravity of 230.38, which is awesome. It tells you the category is in. It tells you the average percent of sales, 70% of it sells at a 76% rate. That's awesome. You see what I mean? So now we're starting to go, hey, this is this is not too bad. I can do something with this if this is what you decide on, right? Now,
Mhm.
some people that are affiliates, they come in and says, look, I don't have to be emotionally tied to it. I just have to know that it sells well.
Okay.
That's all, right? And so you may say, well, you know what? I'm not really into gardening shears because now I've got a new life. I've started anew. I don't want to garden and do any of that stuff. I don't want to cut grass. But you see something that happens to be selling like crazy,
Mhm.
then you may say, maybe I can create a separate page for it. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, that now sells that. And you just test it to see how it goes, right? You put it in front of, now this is going to be going deeper into the academy part, right? But as you get really, really comfortable with this stuff and you say, look, it doesn't matter what it is, I can just create a page for it. I can find traffic for it. And then I can just put it out there in front of that traffic and it typically sells, right?
Now, where do you create this page?
So I'm going to show you this. All right, let's go to this. I'm going to show on Wix, for example. All right, Wix.com is a free website builder. Yep, you're taking notes, right? So Wix.com is a free website builder. I'm just going to show you one that I built just as, in fact, I was teaching some um, ninth and 10th graders over the summer. I had some interns, and so I was showing them just how to create things on free sites just like this, right? And I'm going to go ahead and go here. So this is one that we came up with, right? It was called Health, Wealth. Let me see if I can scroll up. Health, Wealth, Beauty, right?
Okay.
And it's an absolute free site, right? And one of the things about this free site, and the great thing about a free site, is that you can try stuff, right? So now you see what it says here, Health, Wealth, Beauty for You. It's at Wix.com. I'm going to be doing some more of that training with you a little bit later, how to create it, how to create a
You
really, really free
created this
page.
page?
Yeah, I just created this page, right?
Okay. Okay.
So here it is. It says, let's go to edit site. I'm just going to show you. It's going to open it up and show you what is possible when you decide that you want to um, go to ClickBank, use their products, and then you have to find something that you can actually put on these particular sites. Okay, I had
On
ADI
this page.
on this page. Yep, yep. Let's see. It's going to be loading here in a second.
So
Uh,
do they give you the tools to make all that health and beauty stuff? I mean,
yeah, it's going to be really, really easy once I show you how to take a free site and convert it so that it can help you sell products, right? And this is taking too long. So I'm going to go over to a Weebly site that I use as a landing page. Okay.
and what does that mean?
Weebly is another free website builder. It's called Weebly.com. W E
Okay.
E B L Y.
I've seen that on some people's, at the bottom of
Right.
the page.
Yep. And those are free sites. So, okay, this is loading up right now, it looks like. And what I did was, for this particular free site, is I said, you know what? I want to try a couple of things. Let's go ahead and get out of this. All right, let me try to get out of this real quick. All right. So what I did was is I took this site, right? And I used it as a, see what it says, health, wealth, beauty for you. And the reason I had health, wealth, beauty for you is because health, wealth, and beauty was taken. So I said health, wealth, beauty for you. And so,
Okay.
yeah, really. So what I did was I created it as an opportunity to use it like a blog. For example, on this product that I would get from ClickBank, what I would do is I'd come up with a picture. Maybe sometimes they give you the picture. I come up with a picture, right? And this is not showing as much as I want it to, but it's okay. It's okay. So I would literally, this is all I did was I created this site really, really quick, right? Now, keep in mind, some of this stuff is just going to be really big themes. And then once we get deeper into the academy, I'll walk it right down for you. But
Yes,
anyway,
because I thought that the affiliate page, if you were to carry it over here, wouldn't it have all that stuff on there already without you having to put a picture there?
what you would have to actually take a snip of the picture, and or they'll give you a downloadable either file, or you can just download it and then grab the picture and put it here.
Okay,
So they're giving you as much as possible to sell the product. So in this
sure.
case, this is a blog, right? So, and you had asked me a question a while ago about blogs. So this is a blog. So you put up here, look at this, win back your health. This is just something I said, win back your health. And then I had
Okay.
some pills and all that kind of stuff to say that, doctors are killing your health. And then you go into the conversation right down here and then read more. So now you have a chance to do a couple of things. I'm going to show you this.
You wrote that?
Yeah, this right here. What would
Okay, I
happen
can't
if,
read all that because
okay,
it's
you
really
can't read it?
small. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm trying to increase it. Let's see if I can't increase this page size a little bit for you. Okay, that's 110, 125, 150. Does that look a little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So like I say, here's the chance to, in a blog format. Now, this is all we're talking about is the particular formats that we can now take the stuff that we got from ClickBank, JVZoo, or Hotmart or whatever, and put it in a place where we can now say, what would I like to talk about? What would I like to blog about related to this particular topic? If it's health and wellness, like you said, the area you like, you say, hey, listen, over the summer, I thought I would be able to get rid of the winter, whatever, but I had some help with decimate your fat. Boom, you put the picture there. It has some words that you can use. And then here's the cool part. In the wording, you have a chance to do this thing called linking, right? Let me go and see if I can open this up. I'm going to go ahead and say manage this blog. And again,
But
a lot of this stuff is going to be super foreign to you because you're so brand new. But when I click into manage this blog. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Get out of here. Speed up your blog. Check it out. No, leave me alone. All right, hold on a second. Let me see if I can reset the size here a little bit.
and what if you don't use the product? I mean, is it easy enough to come
Well,
up
I
with
mean,
sort of?
one of the things that I like to do is I really like to, oh man, it's asking me to do other stuff and I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that, please. Okay, went back to health. Here we go. So I try to use the products. I mean, because you know what? I have a vested interest in the stuff that I'm selling. So I want to see if it works. You know what I mean? So, but some of the things that you say, hey, listen, who do I know that does use the product? What did you come up? So you may be able to do some interviews with folks because you want to be able to talk to folks about, hey, listen, I'm trying to win back my health. So what I did is I bought the product. It was $28. I tried it and I can tell you guys, it works. That winter fat that I had around my belly that wouldn't go away. I mean, you see what I'm saying here?
But
So
what if it
now you have
doesn't
a
work?
chance. What if it doesn't work? Then I wouldn't sell it. I mean, there's no two ways about it. right?
You said
Because
you would or
I would
wouldn't?
not sell it. Nope.
Oh, sell it. Okay.
No, I wouldn't sell it because ultimately you want to be behind a lot of this stuff, right? Now, some people, they have products that they don't always use, but then they say, hey, but look, I've talked to 17 people that told me that this
Sure.
stuff is awesome. And here's how you can leverage it. Here's how you can use it in your business. Here's how you can use it for your body. Here's all the science. So maybe you come at it that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So at
Yes.
least you have a chance to say, I didn't experience it personally myself. I've never been to outer space, but you know what? They tell me it's awesome, right? I've talked to 5 astronauts, and here's the information that I have for you now if you want to go to outer space. So
Right.
you see what I mean? So in this particular case, what I did, and this is just a blog that I just literally put together, is I just put a couple things in here. Win back your health, talking about a couple things, and then let's go to more. Right, and it's unpublished. I didn't publish it. I just want to use this as an example. But now you have a chance to talk about the product, have a view of it, right? Now this is just from the blog perspective, and then send people to your blog. Let's say you had 15 different things that you happen to have talked about. One in one day or 1 week. You see what I mean? So as you get more, now you can send people to the blog and they say, well, you know what? I didn't want that product then, but I may want it now. You got your links in here for anybody that comes to it, sees it and says, oh, I want that. Click, boom, I'll buy it.
And how did you put the links in there?
I'll show you that here in some of the deeper lessons that we go into. But what I
Okay.
wanted to cover today was just getting a familiarity with not only ClickBank, but just understanding how you would now connect the two,
Okay.
right? How you would take a product, put it on a spot. This is a free page. You can now send traffic to it. In other words, send people that you know or people that you want to know or whatever to this spot because you have an awesome blog, right? And now give them the opportunity to be presented with the product and or click on it and buy it. So
And
I'm
where
just
are you?
say it
I'm
again.
sorry. Where are you putting? Who? How do you draw traffic to your blog?
Okay, so that's going to be a little bit deeper. We're going to go into
Okay.
that a little bit later, right? Because if
Okay.
I hit you with all of that right now, it'll be like a fire hose and you're thirsty. You will not, you will drown, right? You'll
Okay.
drown of thirst even though there's a presence of water because it will be just
So,
too much.
so can you take this same product and put it on another page? I mean, because
Absolutely.
you're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
That's why
absolutely.
you said there's Weebly, and then there's Wix, and
That's
then
right.
there was.
So this is Wix. I'm looking at all the free stuff, right? Now,
Okay. Sure.
I use I use Get Response. In fact, I just did a funnel for a young man who has a product and we have a revenue share kind of agreement, right? And maybe I'll get to that, but I don't want to give you too much right now. Those are some of the paid versions. I'd rather you try something free,
Right.
get some revenue in, and then once you say, oh, I see how this works, then go over to the Get Responses of the world, where it is an or the click banks or not click banks but click funnels and all that kind of stuff. Those are kind of like paid versions, 49 to like $199 a month. But once
Okay.
you get going and you understand this stuff and you understand how to drive traffic, how to match up product with people, now you say, I need more people because I understand the product side.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's just now, that is a Wix blog type, right? Now I'll show you some of, maybe I can go into some of my own stuff when I go into my dashboard, but I want to show you another free Weebly site and something that I did as a traffic driver for a company that I work with. And this is something really, really simple. I created this very simple, what I call a landing page. I took a picture and I got the picture from another free site called burst.shopify.com. Shopify has their own um, uh, picture repository, right? So I found a picture. Now get this, this is all free. I built this for free. You see how you can put your elements in here, right? And I'll show you this a little bit later when you get into the build side of um, building pages and building landing pages
Yeah,
and
because I
squeeze
don't know
pages
what
and stuff like
elements
that.
are.
Right.
What?
Right. Right now, you're not, this is all just brand new. And why I wanted us to have this conversation and start the training within the academy is to show people that, somebody that knows absolutely nothing about this, typically work 9 to 5, right? And that's the big deal with why I do what I do in the Earn Every Dime Online show and what I do in the Earn Every Dime Online Academy, taking people from zero knowledge to making money. You know what I mean? From idea to income. So here's something I built. So it's a landing page. I had a picture. I just said a couple of words: get it built, get it marketed, get money in your pocket. And then this company that I work with, that I'm an affiliate for, I drive traffic to their site, right? So
by
I
that by
by,
that link.
right, and this is all linked. Now I'm going to show you this in a different look. All right, so device switch on. I don't want to do that. So what I did was I built all this out. This right here allows me to do sections. It allows me to put a title. It allows me to put an image. All of
Okay.
these things are called drag and drop. In other words, simple,
Okay.
right? So I dragged it over, did that, built the page out, and then I'll show you what I did here because this is linkable. I'm gonna double click that. I put a word in, you might be eligible for a free website. Click here to find out how. And then what I did is I made this whole word right here linkable. I click this update
Yep,
link,
the link.
right? I sent to where it goes. And then, so somebody sees this page and says, it's just a total landing page. I've got all different kinds. Get it
So
built.
this is all this page does?
This is all this page does, is designed to be presented to somebody. They look at it and go, And what I have as the URL is your idea. It's called yourgreatidea.weebly.com, right? So your great idea, get it
Which
built.
you which you made that?
Yeah, I made this. Get it
Okay.
marketed, get money in your pocket. Simple, quick, and then the call to action is click here if you want to see how you can do this stuff, right? And then for this company, I've built out like 25 different landing pages. This is just one.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So some of
Yes.
the other pages I built out, maybe they may look like the typical landing pages where you have the email address and all that kind of stuff. But in this case, I just wanted to drive traffic to them because I get paid on the amount of traffic that I drive over to them, and they're able to convert.
But how would they come to this page? How would the average person come to this page?
Right. And that's what we're going to go to next. How
Okay.
they would come to this page is, let's say, for example, I go ahead and I go ahead and upload this page. Let me change the setting here. Pages. No, I don't want to change that. So I would upload this page, let's say, to my Facebook business page, my Earn
Okay.
Every Dime Online Facebook page, right? So that's my fan page. I would actually run ads to this page with the call to action to test out to see if anybody actually clicks on it and goes to the company, right? Once it goes to the company, I've got cookies on here that can show me where people are going. So that way I know how to get paid. Does that make sense? Otherwise, the company doesn't know where the traffic's coming in. I'll have a code or something. I'll say, use this
Oh,
code to
sure.
get your free website built.
Okay.
Or our old website or something like that. So that allows me to track how now keep this in mind. This is a different kind of affiliating. This is a different kind of affiliating than through ClickBank. But I want to show you the big spectrum of what's possible, right? What's possible is that you can be an affiliate for anybody, right? If you can drive traffic to them, people buy, and you got an agreement, then they say, hey, you brought us 15 people in, 50%, or whatever the percentages that you decide on. Now you have the opportunity to, again, the key is that if you can get something quickly built, get it out there in front of folks, and that's going to be, again, that's deeper into our program. I'm not going to get into that right now because it's going to be too much. But just starting out, just understand that the main thing is that you're driving traffic to either a platform or right to a company with the agreement that you get paid a percentage of that. Now imagine that. You can be anywhere in the world doing that. Anywhere in the world, because now once you learn to build out these funnels, build out these landing pages, connect the people, find the people. Once you do that, it doesn't matter where you travel to. You can get your travel trailer and be in Thailand, be online. Oh, here's a group of people that I found. Here's some people that I think I can put this in front of. We'll get into that a little bit later about putting it in front of YouTube people and finding that. But right now, I don't want to overwhelm you. I just want to show you how it's possible to take something free, connect it with something that's already there, your product or others. You get what I'm saying here? Your
Yeah.
product or others, and connect it in a way that allows you to earn a commission. That's the
And
main thing I want to show you.
on this page, what is that link? Who is that go to?
This goes to
Is
a
it
company I'm working with. I don't want to really get into, who it is right now
okay? Because
because
yeah, there's no information. It just says, click on this website. So okay.
right. Because the whole idea is with what I say in the actual funnel, right? Or what I say in the come hither languaging that I would put on the ad itself, is that enough to drive people to the page itself? This is a test because it's a different kind of funnel,
Okay.
right? So I says, okay, can I build something A for free? Can I drive people to it? Will that work? And at what level does it convert? So this is
And
for me a test to see if this kind of funnel that I put together would attract enough people that would allow me to, convert at a high level. If not, then I go, okay, no problem. I'll go with the traditional funnels.
well,
You want me?
th- this will make you money just by sitting there and
Well, here's the hope. Here's the hope. The hope is that it doesn't just sit. The hope is that I'll always be running traffic to it. That means I'll probably be buying ads on YouTube, buying ads on Instagram, buying ads on Facebook. And I'll be doing that typically through one of my channels. Does that make
okay.
sense?
Hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you, I used to be a real big believer in, organic traffic. In other words, people that you know and all that kind of stuff. But there's a point at which you just run out of folks to sell to.
Right.
Now, there's some tips and there's some tricks, but it still involves some maneuvering. I'll give you an example, one tip, and I'll just give this out to you. I've got some friends, right, they've got fans. So I literally emailed my friend and says, "Hey, can I put this product in front of your fans, your people, the people you know?" And he says, "Hey, man, I know, love, and trust you absolutely." And then I asked him, "Hey, how much would you charge me to put it in front of folks?" He says, "No charge at all." He just wanted his folks to have the value that I was offering in the product. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that was a free opportunity to get in front of 1,500, 2,000 people. They have the link there, they'll have the page, and if they like it, right now, don't get me wrong, I had a free product along with that. So what I used, what they call is a lead magnet. A lot again. Imagine you're in school and the teacher just hit you with some stuff, and you're like, "Teacher, I don't understand this." He says, "Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to go home, open up your book, and what I taught you in class meets with what you read with then what you do in the homework," right? Now we're grown folks. I don't believe in homework. I believe in action work. So
Yeah.
when I tell you this stuff, you'll let it absorb in. You'll say, "Oh, I see." Find somebody that has products, create a page for those products, connect people to that page. If they like it, they buy it, I get a commission. Wait a minute, that's better than going into a job, because if I could do that at a high level, get this, don't have to go
At your
into a job.
convenience.
That's right.
Hmm.
3 o'clock in the morning, I get up, 2 o'clock in the morning, have an idea, come and build a absolutely quick funnel, right? A sales funnel. Then I take the sales funnel and I go over to one of my pages and I run an ad to it. I got one running now at $5 a day for 20 days. I've got a free product that is designed to get email addresses, and we'll get more into that. To get email addresses to begin the relationship. Then here's the product if you so choose. You want to skip this? Great, go to the product. I'll show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go a little bit deeper than I wanted to, but I think just to see a different kind of funnel. Okay, so
How
different
did you
times.
draw those? How did you draw those people that you got those connections from, that you from your friend?
These right here, these people here.
No, you said you had a friend who you asked if you could trial a product with them, and
Hmm.
how'd you do that?
Oh, it's just somebody I know, somebody I've worked with.
No, but how did you get the information out to all those people that he said that?
Oh, so what I did was, keep in mind that after you get done with this, you will get a link to this page. For example, let me see if I can change this setting here. All right, so I'm going to hit publish. Let me show you what this looks like, okay? Once I hit publish this page, this is what happens. It gives you a link. Do you see that link?
Yeah.
So here, yourgreatidea.weebly.com. Because it's
Okay.
not free, because it's not free, they put this is their branding.
Because that's how they make money.
Well, they make money from people coming on to Weebly and then maybe signing up for the upgrade, right? But
Okay.
I'm using their free opportunity because I'm not sure about this page yet. And I don't want to spend money. I just want to see if it works. And if it
Okay.
works, then great. I've done it for free. Then maybe I will upgrade so I can maybe put other things on it.
Okay.
Now, you see what I did there? We went to Wix, where it was a blog, where you're putting a link in information and a
Yes.
picture. Here is a straight land on this page. This is what you get. Now, you ask that question. How do you get people over to this page? Okay, so I say, hey, buddy, I would like to put this link in front of your people. But do you see this little key here? Share. It says, where would you like to share this? I'm sharing just the link. So you can create the page, and now you have the absolute opportunity to get people over to it because it says you want to share it on Twitter, you want to share it on Facebook, you want to share it on email, and you go, yes, I do. Send it over, right? You have
Okay.
a little wording in there. I mean, it's not simple, it's not easy, it takes work. But the key becomes, especially when you're brand new, is it doable? Can I see it? Show me how. You see
Right.
where I'm going? And this is what I'm doing in the academy for you, is saying I'm showing you all what's possible. Now, the little intricacies and the details and all that, that's deeper into some of the stuff that I teach in the academy. Right? So you see that.
Yeah.
Here's the link. Buddy, can I put this in front of folks? Oh, absolutely. So I'd put it over maybe on his page, or I'd give him the link and says, hey, could you put it on your page? And here's the wording. So think about this. I've done what they've done over at JV Zoo or ClickBank, just in a little different way. I
Okay.
created my own conversation around it.
Right.
That's the key. Now, not every one of my friends have the kind of audience that I want. They may not have that business audience, but they may have another audience that's health conscious. That
Right.
makes sense. So I'd
Hmm.
say, hey, can I put my information? I've got a product that I've used, it's great, or I've got a product that I've done a lot of research on. I think it will work very, very well in front of your folks. And they go, okay. Maybe they charge you $30, but you go, okay, let's see if I got this right. To put it in front of all your folks, $30, I'll take that deal because a Facebook ad may cost more. We don't know that all of them are going to click, but guess what? If some of them do, now you have your offer in front of those some, and of that some click, and you go sell. Sell made for what? For being able to get up at 3 in the morning, do a thing, take a nap, get up again, do another thing, take a nap. That's the flexibility of earning every dime online. And that's why I started the company. Earn every dime online, because it becomes that important to have the flexibility in your life to be able to be anywhere and to earn money. Now that's just two ways I've shown you. Okay, I want to show you. Let me see if I want to go this deep into this. I just did a funnel for a guy, and it is. I think it's really, really good. Um, so okay, so JV Zoo. First, let's go to JV Zoo because I think JV Zoo is kind of the same thing. And what it also do is all of your earnings. I actually prefer ClickBank right now, but it shows you everything you've earned, right? And of course, that's what it links your bank account and all that kind of stuff, so that it can send money to your account or send you a check. But
Okay.
it will show you how many visitors you've had, how many sales you've had, your gross revenues, how many you paid out to affiliates. If you had affiliates through your own products, it tells you all of this stuff. You can keep running totals of this stuff, right?
So this
And that's just over here.
JV Zoo. So this is like ClickBank.
Click,
ClickBank.
yep, it's like ClickBank. It is another platform that has products. Look at this. It's got its marketplace. It's got its top sellers. It's got featured products.
Why did you say you like ClickBank over this one?
Well, ClickBank is just a little easier to use, and it's
Okay.
it's one that I've become very, very familiar with, and I just wanted to focus on ClickBank, getting an idea behind that. But here's a good part: the products that I make, because I've got e-courses and stuff like that coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put it on all of them. I put it on JV Zoo. I put it on Hotmart. I put it on ClickBank. I put it on, multiple channels, because all of those channels give you a chance to have others sell for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right now, it's think about the reverse retail model. Right, Walmart basically is a big old building
Mm-hmm.
that has all these shelves, and it tells people, come on, put your stuff on our shelf, we'll sell it for you, because we get mad traffic. Same concept, right?
Sure.
It's the same
Okay.
concept, except now you're saying to a seller, I'm your traffic, and my traffic converts because I know my people.
Right.
And then they
Okay.
go, hey, we don't care, just sell our product, and it's
Right.
all good. Right, so then that becomes the opportunity. That's the big deal. Let me show you. I'm going to show you a really, I just did a really, really big funnel for a guy, and I did one for a guy, and I did one for myself. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log into, this is my, um, I use Get Response as a platform, for, putting out, doing my funnels. I do it as it's my email service. It's a lot of different things, right? So when you get ready for that, then let's see, Randy, what is my, then this becomes an opportunity for you to just explode this stuff off the map.
So you have a Facebook page that
Oh
you
yeah,
sell off of?
I've got a Facebook page and a fan page. So I've got actually several of them. And that, as we get going in there, we'll start, talking about how that's important.
Okay.
Let's see, I think that's it. All right. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I just built out. Now, these are more advanced funnels. The one that I used before was, again, these are free funnels. Some of the flexibility that I can, have with using like Get Response or Click Funnels. That's a whole different product. Click Funnels is not associated with ClickBanks, but ClickFunnels is a whole different other way to create what they call landing pages. Okay, so let me just show you one that I built out. This is going to be shoulders above what I did here, but it just gives you an opportunity to see um, the type of stuff that you're capable of. Okay, so, and this, I love this click. I love Get Response because it's so easy to use. When somebody clicks on your page, if you have an ask, then you get a chance to get their email address, right, and then send them information and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so here's what I just built out for a young man that we are doing a collaboration with, right? So this is a pretty much a strictly typical landing page, but I try to jazz it up a little bit. I do like this thing called I do a quote here. Anyway, so here's the information. Here's where people would put in their email address, right? This is what they would get. In his particular case, he is a fantastic leader guy. He's a captain in the Marines. He's a lawyer, and now he wrote a book. All
Okay.
right, and then he has a program, right? So what I did was I says, okay, great. I says I would love to be. Now this is a guy that we met at an event. I liked his style. I liked what he had going on, and I says I'd like to help you sell this, present this to folks, because I think could be really important for companies. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, hey, great, man, let's do it. So I built all this out for him. This is called a landing page, lead generator, squeeze page. You'll start getting familiar with these terms, right? And then it grabs the email, so it tells you about the Leaders Way program. It gives it and this is a little more wordy because I just kind of want to add a little bit more flavor for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then when we go over to, let's say somebody comes on here, right? They sign up. They say, hey, I want to get the free book, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to learn about your program. So they get their name, email, and then it says, let's get started. And then once you go over, you've got an opportunity to just skip past this. And then what I did is on the thank you page, look at this. This is what I built on the thank you page. So what we did was when they go to the thank you page, right? Then we did a webinar. I did a webinar, he and I, just a really short micro webinar that gives them information about the Leaders Way program, gives the companies about information about the Leaders Way program, right? And then another chance to get information to them. So now I take this tonight. What I'll be doing is I'll be running ads on my page, and I'll run ads on his page from his business page with the idea of getting people into the funnel. Does that make sense?
Okay,
A little
so
bit?
are you saying this is his page?
Yeah, this is actually something that I created for
Okay.
his program, right? And then it tracks over to on the, let's say this is a thank you page. So after you click in here, it takes you over to the thank you page. I'm giving
Okay.
you just a whole lot. I'm doing this because I want to give you the big idea of how this stuff is possible. And then once you start learning the intricate details, then you'll be able to build these out, send it out to people all over the world, whatever product that you have, attract them. That's how you're going to get people in. If they like what they see, if you added some value to their life, this is a free webinar that I did that adds a little value. I did a PowerPoint, 5 point, you know what I mean? So I did this with regard to how can I add something to your life right now? We're going to talk a little bit about it. And then that's going to tell you a little bit about the program, not everything, but it's going to tell you enough that hopefully you say, you know what? I need that program right now. I need it in my company because my employees are driving me nuts. And that's what he does, comes in then and does the program, and we split the revenue. Does that make sense?
Did this particular website have more of these tools for you to be able to help him with this rather than say Weebly or Wix?
Absolutely. Yep. And that's why they
Okay.
charge. So their tools are
This
better.
one,
Mhm.
this one charges?
This get response charges, right? They
Okay.
have different levels. Now,
Okay.
again, I was comfortable enough to be able to do that because I knew I needed something more robust than the free versions.
Yes.
But when
Okay.
somebody is just starting out, I'm telling you, you're just starting out, you don't need to pay a dime.
Okay.
I mean, not really, not a lot. Maybe for the ad or something like that, that's it. But if you do it right, just starting out until you get comfortable, you start getting a little revenue in and understanding the whole process, then you can start going over to maybe some of the paid versions, get better tools, right? It's like I say, hey, go dig a ditch out back. And you say, okay, what do we got? I said, well, we don't have a shovel yet, right? All we got is a little pick. And you go, a pick? And I'm like, yep, that'll get you started. That'll help you break up the ground. And then if I see that, hey, you know what? You did a very good job picking out that hole. Now here's a shovel. This becomes the shovel so you can dig better, right? And then you go, you know what? Isn't there even a faster way? Now you're talking about a backhoe. And you go, absolutely. So these are just different products along the way that get you more familiar and get you better tools, right? I've got an e-course that I'm building out right now that deals with all the tools that you can use to be very successful at these types of things. That makes sense?
Okay. Hmm.
Right. And this is deeper into, I'm giving you so much, I'm giving you just a lot. I'm fire hosing you because I know your way your brain works, I think, is that you'll get it in, it won't make sense, and then something will happen, you'll go, oh, I get it. But fundamentally, drive traffic with a page, put the page in front of different people, find people that have other people. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have to have a lot of friends. You go find them, or you pay for them. Like with Facebook ads, that's how Facebook makes their money. They make money off ads, right? This is the ad part. They put it in front of somebody. Somebody says, I like that. They click on it. You get paid. You say, I want to buy some more ads, please. Same concept.
Okay.
All right, now that's that one. Here's another one that I just built out. Now, this is for a free product that I just released. Okay, where is that one at? So this is a product that I just released yesterday or a couple of days ago. And now this is now look at the
Yeah, that's
different
when you
ways.
sent me a link. You sent me a
Right,
link to that one.
right. Now think about what I just did there. So my friends, I thought, hey, my friends could this could be valuable for them. So of course I'm going to send. It would be irresponsible of me not to send my friends something that allows them to get a free product, right? And that's the side hustle book that talks about whether you work a job, doesn't matter. You can still get your side hustle on, get a little extra cash in your pocket. So this is the free. Now what this is considered, Julie, is a lead magnet. So I'm looking for leads. I'm looking for people that I would like this product. So, okay, that's fine. Give me your name, give me your email address, right? And then once you do that, it takes you to a landing page,
Mm-hmm.
right? That then takes you to another opportunity. Hey, not only do I have this, but I have another product that is, here's the price of it, but here's what you get. Now, if you decide, hey, you know what, I want this and I want that, that's what happens. And it gives you an opportunity to increase your presenting something. Now, what if you had one of your products from ClickBank? So here's your free product, and then you had the other product that you would also like people to enjoy. You had that on the next page. So they say, you know what? I really want this free product, which is a book, but I want this other product that is the actual stuff that's going in my body. You see what I mean? So now you
But
find,
you want it to be similar though to
yeah, oh, absolutely. You don't want to have,
okay,
ditch digging 101 and then,
how to plant flowers and then
yeah, you don't want that. Well, I don't know, ditch digging and
well,
planting
yeah, they're
flowers
the
kind of
same.
go together. But you see, the point is, this is what you see is what's possible, is that you
Yes.
offer something. Hey, I want this, right? I've already had all kinds of people already put their name in, put their email in, and go to the page that gives them the free product. All kinds of people already, right? And then I did that to my own, in front of my own Facebook group, my organic group, and then I
Mm-hmm.
did it Facebook ads. I did a 5-day, $5 a day, 20-day program just for that. Now, keep in mind, you start thinking about break even points. The break even point, you may just break even. It's like a store that has a loss leader. You're like, how are they making money off that? No, they just wanted people in the store,
Okay.
right? You see what I mean? Same concept. So this is what's possible. And this is a part of this lesson. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. This is what's possible when you're going from ground zero, not understanding anything, to saying, wait a minute, I don't have to have a product. And all I got to do is like maybe even find some free areas where I can build out stuff. Now you say to yourself, hey, listen, I need to learn how to build out stuff. And that's what we'll be talking about in our next lessons.
Okay.
That makes sense? Does that
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Which
does it? Go ahead.
I kind of figured like, me as, a consumer, when I do click on things, I'm like, what, why are they taking me to this next page? And that, so I understand to that degree, where all that goes, but I didn't know that you could actually be a part of somebody else's product and do that same
Absolutely.
thing.
Same thing. And that's the wonderful part about, and I mean, don't get me wrong, there are so many different levels at which you can be a part of different products. For example, you've got the one-time sales, and then you have products that are every month. Let's say you sold a membership program that the
Sure.
people pay in every month and you get paid every month. Those are awesome. And
Oh,
those are
okay.
absolutely what you want, right? Those are
Okay.
usually bigger ticket items, and those are, you got to find really good audiences that are really down for that. Like, say for
Yeah.
example, I'm a part of a program that does that same kind of thing. It says, okay, here's what we do, you buy it and then you show other people it. I can do that, especially if I like it, but Why I'm not showing anybody yet is because I bought it. I'm getting ready to go in and check it out. Now, once I see that this is really for real and it's nice and it gives me value, then I'll tell my audience, hey, listen, I just bought this product. It gave me absolute value. Let me show you how. I want to show you it too, so it can give you that value too. Here's what it costs. Decide or don't decide. I know I bought it and it's awesome for me. I'm using it in these areas, and I like to go a little bit more. I like to go
Sure.
more than maybe
Sell it.
anybody else,
Right. You want to
right?
sell it. Right.
And one of the main things I want to do is I want to make sure it's of value before the sale and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I want to earn from it, but is it of value to my clientele? Is it of value? If it's not, I'm not trying to sell stuff that's garbage. I want
Sure.
to say,
Hmm.
this is how it worked for me. This is why I go further. Let me show you how I've used each one of these products. Let me show you what I'm doing with Get Response, let's say, because I can be an affiliate for Get Response. The more people that
Yeah.
use Get Response, guess what? But first, let me show you how it's working for me, and then I'll show you how to use it like crazy. You know what I mean? Then you go and sign up for Get Response. Here's some bonuses that I'll offer you to, come through me or whatever. Get Response is happy. You're happy because I'm showing you exactly how to use it. I'm happy because guess what? I'm using it, and now I've presented it to some friends. They're using it. They're in the wilderness with a trailer making money all day long. That's
Right.
awesome,
Yeah.
right? And that's why I wanted to show you this, even though I knew you knew nothing about any of this stuff. But
Right.
remember, if you can go from not knowing to literally getting that first dollar, and then that first $10, and then and then you go, wait a minute, if I just did more of this, if I just got smarter, better, if I did, then I don't have to go to a 9 to 5. This is my 9 to 5, figuring it out, running traffic, or you don't even have to work, you probably wouldn't have to work 8 hours because you get so good at it. You go put it together, put it out there, run some ads to it. Boom, it returned me this much above my cost. Good. That's the level I want to, I hope for you. And that's the
I
level
hope
that
for
I
me too.
believe. Yeah, I
Hmm.
believe that you can get there. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out some of this stuff. Again, Hotmart, is another opportunity. Another one of these kinds of affiliate marketplaces. There's a lot of them, and the ones that I like are these little ones here. And then I'm going to be going over to some of the bigger ones, right?
Okay.
But once I
This is like a
master these,
clickbait.
this is similar to ClickBank. They
Okay.
they they're on Hotmart. I've got products, for example, that are e-courses, and they're big on presenting e-courses, but their market is the same way. Let's see if we can go over to their market real quick. So look at this: hottest, most loved, most recent.
Okay.
Here, look at this. And this is actually was started over in, that's why you'll see the different language. This was actually started over in Brazil, to my knowledge. Yeah. So, some stuff would have to convert out and all that kind of stuff,
So
language
these are
wise.
more books.
No, it's all kind of stuff,
Oh, okay.
right? How to's. Look at this. But it's Brazilian,
Hmm.
English evolution. I mean, all kind of stuff. But I mean, hey, it's just another market, right? Lead
Right.
lovers, all kind of stuff, man. And then it shows you how to be an affiliate for them. I went to this one the other day. The first thing that I do when I go to a website is I go down to the bottom and I look and see if they have an affiliate program, because you can basically be an affiliate for anything.
So like for ClickBank, you went down to the bottom of the
Right
page
to
to
the
see if
bottom, and it says partners, and it shows you
yeah.
how to be a partner for ClickBank and what they offer. Sometimes it's 20%, sometimes it's $50 off, sometimes it's, whatever. But the main
Oh,
thing is, once you learn this and you say, I love this product, and it says, here's how you can not only love it, but how you can show others how they can love it too. Now you go, shit, I can do that.
right.
Start
Okay.
build, and then now you got these little build out funnel ways, and you go, well, shoot, I'm gonna try. I don't know about this yet, so I'm gonna go and build a free funnel. The one I sent out the other day use free components. I use Wix as my thank you page, and then I used another place called Gumroads as the actual where it held the product. It actually was a digital product. That's where I held the product, and that's free. They take a percentage after you sell. So that's just
I don't know
maximizing
how
all
you
the way
combine the
around.
two.
Well, took a little work, but because I knew how to do some stuff, I learned this stuff, and I was able to just go, okay, I'm building it here, I'm driving the traffic over here, right? And the reason I did that is because at that particular time, I didn't have some things that I needed. I didn't have like a place to hold the PDF. I didn't have a couple of places, right? And then I didn't have a, so now I do. And I thought, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to use this as the place that holds it. And I was trying to find every single thing that didn't cost me anything,
What do
right?
you mean hold your PDF?
So I had this product that was a lead magnet, which is a PDF, which is just some, words, a Word document made into a PDF format so people can't change it.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
that's
Is
what it
that what
was.
PDF is?
Yeah, that's what PDF stands for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just something that it's a format by which you take one thing and convert it into another kind of thing. But this other kind of thing you convert it to, people can't go in there and like a Word
Oh,
document.
okay.
You send them a Word document, they can open it up, right,
Yes.
and then start changing it. Well, PDF you can't do that, right?
Oh, oh,
And PDF allows you to like put pictures and stuff like that. It has some flexibilities.
okay. That's
So
good to know.
think
I
about
didn't know.
this. Here's as an idea. So you're doing this thing, right? You're saying, you know what? I have taken on a journey to change my life, to go in a different direction with my life. Now imagine you just start keeping track of that. You started keeping track of what you're doing, how you're doing it, your ups, your highs and lows, and you put this in some kind of document that just says, listen, when you do this stuff, do this. Here's something I didn't do this before you go. Before you quit,
Okay.
do this, save more money, do this. And then now you start putting that together. It becomes very, very good information for somebody else that's looking to change careers, to go in different directions. And they say, you know what, you bought a trailer and you're now in a warm spot. And you say, yep. And if I want to move to another warm spot, I can do that too. And let me tell you how I earn my money. Now you create a program for them. You put it on a Word document, turn it into a PDF, and that becomes either something you can sell that if somebody wants, they go, I need that. I need those 37 pages or 50 pages or 150 pages. I need that information because I'm thinking about doing it myself. And if it becomes popular enough, you make money now off your own product.
Hmm.
So I'm just, and now you go to ClickBank and says, I got this awesome product. And these are things that you learn. These are things that
Okay.
as you go and get better, but now you're taking what you're doing in life and converting it to help for others, which we see all the time with books. We see all the time with different products. That's all people are doing on ClickBank is saying, I created a product. I think it'll help. Here you go. Now they ask people to help them sell it. They give them a commission for it. They take 25%. You take 75%. They don't care because it's like, look, 25% of a million is a whole lot
Right.
versus 100% of like 10.
Right.
So that's the whole idea behind these platforms is that you now have something that you can go in and leverage to help you present your stuff to others, plain and simple.
Okay.
Right. So what this is, I want to leave you with this. As you're going amongst your journey, just keeping it journaled,
I am. Hmm.
just keep a journal because I want this to be of help to others as they, even the goods and the bads. And then you can start saying, hey, I wish I had this product because this would have helped me do something different. And then you can maybe put that in your blog. Here it is. Here's the link to it. It'll help you. I didn't do it, but now, now I know about it. Click on it. They buy it and says, cool. Now you can get on your journey a little bit better, a little bit easier than I did. Here's a product that I found that will help you do that. So now you've made your life, that thing could be of service to others, right? The ups,
Hmm.
the downs, and the all arounds while you're making money with these other things. That makes sense?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. I'm glad it made sense. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and continue our conversation another time when we get more into the academy and some of the other lessons that I'm going to be showing you.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully that's helped today.
It has. Thank
All
you.
right. Yes, bet. Take care.
All right. You too.
All right.
Bye.